right.
All right, let's get started. So Wednesday yoga, we're going to focus on balancing and shoulders. So just to begin, take a nice deep inhale, raise your arms, deepening your breath. And then as you exhale, we're going to side bend. And inhale to press your feet down. Open up your chest, look up to your elbow. Exhale to go deeper. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, side bend. Looking up to the inside of your elbow. Let your hips sway to the opposite direction. Another deep inhale, and then exhale, come back to center. And we're going to go backwards. So taking your arms and squeeze your head a little bit, not too hard, between your arms, and then pressing your head back into your arms. So that way you're lifting your heart. So think about a candy cane as you lift upwards and backwards. And the bottom half of the body stays somewhat in the neutral position. Take a nice deep inhale, opening the chest. Exhale, go a little bit deeper, and then slowly release, and we'll drop forward. So swan diving, coming forward. You can bend the knees slightly, hold on to your elbows, let your head hang, let your body fall forward. So you're coming to the front of your feet, feel your toes press a little bit firmer into the ground, and then we'll release the arms and sway your arms side to side, just to loosen up any kinks in your lower back. Let your arms be super, super heavy, head is heavy, and we'll just kind of wave your arms around. And then with your knees super soft, your body roll up. So take your time, rolling, rolling, bone by bone, up to standing. And then we'll do something that it's called the sunflower. It's really fun to do. With your feet hip width apart or a little bit wider. Take a nice deep inhale and joining your hands. As you exhale, you're going to side bend and then go around all the way to the floor. And you're going to rotate, open up your chest, and come back up. We'll do 3 times, same direction. As you exhale, drop down. As you rise, do your inhale. One more time. Exhale to drop to the side. Inhale, up, back to center. Now switching directions. So as you exhale, go to the other side. Bow down towards your legs. Open up your chest. Inhale to rise. And exhale, dropping down. Inhale, reaching up. Last one, side bending, rotating at the bottom. Inhale to come back up. And then slowly release your hands and give your hands a nice little shake. That's the sunflower. Now bring your feet together from here. Take your hands to your shoulders. And we're going to open the chest as you inhale. Exhale, bring your shoulders together. Again, inhale, open the chest. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, and then exhale. Coming into neutral, so finding where your shoulders would sit at the side of your body, and then taking your arms open, like I didn't do it, we're gonna rotate and work on the rotator cuff. So you're closing and opening, closing and opening, and thinking about your elbows, try to keep them in the same position, and just try to focus on rotating with your shoulders. One more time. And then release. You can shake things out. So if you have a strap, it'd be good to grab your strap. If you don't have a strap, that's okay. You can just grab onto your t-shirt. And you're going to give yourself a pat on the back. I'm using my right arm. And then my left arm is going to reach up. And again, if your fingers don't touch, that's okay. If you want, you can just grab your t-shirt. If you have a strap, go ahead and use it. I'm just holding on to the strap with one hand, and then the bottom half is grabbing on. Top arm is going to go close to my ear. Bottom arm is going to squeeze closer to my body. So a little cheat I like to do is just kind of lean into the wall, bring my elbow closer to my body as I lean into it, and then I walk my fingers up the strap. we're going to stay here for a little bit in this position. We're just encouraging some blood flow to our joints. It should feel like it starts to feel a little bit uncomfortable. Find your edge. It's good to hold on to this position to feel the muscles working and forcing the blood flow to these areas. So as we're in this position, we're going to take a nice deep inhale. Grow tall to the crown of your head, press with your feet, and then as you exhale, we're going to tip forward into warrior three. So my right arm is up, so my left arm is going to go, or left leg, I should say. The opposite arm, the opposite leg is going to go forward. So my right arm's up, my left leg's back. I'm going to press with the heel of my foot, feel my glutes engage. Take a nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, I'm going to slowly tip back. So like the tip of my head and the heel of my foot are one straight line. From here, I'm going to skim the floor, bring my knee to my chest. Finding your balance here, think about pulling in the lower belly to lift your knee as high as your belly button. And then if you can, you're going to go into a pigeon position. So I'm just going to turn. I cheated there. Put my foot down. You're going to flex your foot, place it over your thigh, bending your knee, come into a squat. So I'm sitting back, not leaning forward. I mean, I might be leaning a little bit to balance, but try to sit back. And then slowly, 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 we're now going to lean forward. Feel a nice stretch to the glutes. Still holding on to the strap, still keeping into calf base position with the arms. Inhale to come back up. Working on your balance. Slowly standing. Bring your knee back to your chest. If you can extend it, pressing your heel away from the body. And then go ahead and release your foot back down. So releasing the strap with your hands. You can give your hands a nice little shake. Shake your arms. And we're going to go ahead and do the other side. So my left arm now is going to pat myself on the back. Right arm, again, can either just hold on to the t-shirt. If you can join the fingers, go ahead. Today I'm going to show you with the strap. So my left arm is holding the strap. Bottom arm is reaching up towards it. Again, the top arm is hugging my head, going close towards my ear. Bottom arm is reaching up and elbows going closer to my body. I'm going to do a little cheat where you just lean into the wall to encourage my elbows to go closer, walking my hands up the strap. If you're joining your fingers, just walk your fingers into like a claw. So your fingers are clawing each other. And then from here, we're going to go ahead into that balance. I'm just going to turn my body. So with my left arm up, my right arm is going to tip back. So take a nice deep inhale, grow tall with your spine. So crown of the head's reaching up, heels are reaching the floor. As you exhale, tip forward as your right heel presses back. So my foot is flexed. Try to think about a nice straight line from the crown of your head to the heel of your foot. Bottom leg is slightly bent, so you can micro bend for balance. Nice deep inhale. As you exhale, begin to slowly come up. My foot's going to skim the floor. Bring my right knee to my chest. Use the core to hold your knee up belly button high, so as high as your belly button. And then I'm going to go ahead and flex my heel, cross it over my thigh, sitting into my chair. So I won't face forward this time. I'm just going to stay here. So I am leaning forward slightly for balance. And then you're going to lean forward to where you feel that nice glute stretch. Should feel really good for your hips. Go as low as you can. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, you can begin to rise back into your squat. And then slowly release back to standing. Keep your leg up, so my knee is going belly button high. Again, stay here. If you're able to, go ahead and kick your heel out. Hold. Feel your quads engage. And then go ahead and release your leg back to the floor. You can now release your arms. and shake things out. Should feel really good. Feel your biceps, your shoulders work really hard. So last one, pyramid stretch, or a reverse prayer with pyramid stretch. So you're having the palms of your hands together. I know this can be very difficult if you have any issues with your wrists or your elbows. So option is you can just hold on to your elbows as well. If you're able to hold or press your palms together, you can kind of wiggle your fingers up a little higher. You can use that cheat. Lots of people are outside today and my dog is having issues with that. You can lean again to the wall to take your elbow closer to your body, pressing your palms together, and then getting into pyramid stretch. So we're gonna do both sides with the hands still remaining where they are. I'm just taking a baby step forward, and my feet are about hip width apart, so not quite on a tightrope. It'll be really hard to balance that way. You wanna have your feet hip width apart. My back foot is open 45 degrees. My hips are facing forward. As you inhale, you're gonna lean forward with your chest and bow towards your shin. So as we're leaning forward with the chest, you should feel like your spine's long and already feel that hamstring stretch. To encourage that hamstring stretch, I like to press to the ball of my toe. As I press my balls of my toes down, my toes are lifted up as I come down. Once I find the edge, that part where I'm like, oh, I really feel my hamstring, then I'll slowly release my toes down for balance. And then you can start to curl the spine just a little bit if you like, or you can just hold it there. You want to have your belly to your thigh, chin to your shin, doesn't have to touch. Tucking your chin in to complete the stretch. One more deep inhale. Think about pressing your belly to your thigh. Exhale, let your torso drop a little bit further forward. Inhale to come all the way up to standing. So you're gonna keep your hands where they are if you can. If you can't and you need to release, feel free. We're just gonna pivot our toes to go to the other side. So as I pivot onto my heels, I do need to replace my left foot so I'm hip width apart. My back foot is open 45 degrees, hips are facing the front. Inhale to grow tall with the spine leading with your chest. Exhale, fall forward. And as I'm doing so, again, I'm pressing to the balls of my front foot. Toes are slightly lifted, so I really feel that hamstring stretch. Once I feel that edge, I'll release my toes back down. At this point, maybe your spine starts to round. That's okay. Belly to thigh, chin to shin, tuck the forehead. Inhale, one more lengthening of the spine. Exhale, drop a little bit more forward. Let your torso fall. One more deep inhale, and then exhale, begin to reverse. So I'm still leading with the chest as I come up with a nice long spine. And then you can slowly face the front, release your hands. You're gonna feel like cooked noodles. And that's totally cool. What we're doing is we're just stretching out the muscles, stretching out the fascia, and it's gonna feel really weak for a little while. So just give it a little shake. So last exercise, we did a lot of stretching for the shoulders, we do some strengthening. So lots of push-ups coming up here. Feel free to modify. So we're gonna do 3 versions. So the push-ups that we normally do when we do a low or Chaturanga Dandasana, low push-up, you want to have your elbows in. So having your elbows close towards you, I like to have my feet flat. So we're going to just do 2. So as you exhale, inhale going down, exhale to come up. Inhale, exhale, that's 2. So in regular push-up, hands are shoulder width apart, elbows are 90 degrees. Inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale, exhale. And then the wide push-up, we're gonna have our hands even wider. My fingers, I like to point them away from the body just for more stability. Inhale. 1. Exhale. 2. So we're going to go back to round 1 or round 2. So elbows are hugging the ribs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, regular push-up. Shoulder width apart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And in the wide version, go ahead. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Round 3. So if you're able to do it from your toes, feel free. Inhale. Exhale. So my form wasn't very good. I'm going to go back onto my knees. Exhale. Push back up. Normal push-up position. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then wide version one last time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then come back into your child pose, sitting into your heels. Feel a nice stretch through your shoulders. To end this, you can go ahead onto your elbows. So it feels like a really nice tricep stretch. Feel free to either have your hands on the back of your shoulders, or you can go into Anjali Mudra, where you're pointing your index fingers. You're thinking about scrubbing the back of your elbows into the floor. And as you push into the floor, you're resisting. So I feel my back is pulling back. My elbows are pushing into the floor. One more deep inhale. Exhale, you can slowly release. I'm going to do side stretch. So taking my hands to the side, tensing the fingers. Exhale, sit back. Feel free to go a little bit deeper, crossing the outside hand on top. One more deep inhale. Exhale, and then go ahead to the other side. Sitting into my heels. Inhale. Exhale, and then cross your hands for a deeper stretch. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. And then, sorry, puppy. Come back to center, and you can begin to body roll up. So rolling up to seated, and then rolling up to standing. Curl the toes under. Feels really good, like a nice big back massage to body roll, super slow, up to standing. Give your shoulders a nice roll, up and back, and up and forward. All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much.
That was good.
Thanks.
Thanks so much, Pam. Your dog is super cute. Love the appearance.
I know. Thank you.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.